Well guys, it's a hot one here in southwest Arkansas. 538 miles from Nashville or Hendersonville, and I've made it here. The old coach is in not bad shape. It's a little ugly. We're gonna walk around it right now and give you a little look around the outside. Then I'll grab some lights and we'll do the inside. It's in a salvage yard, and having some experience with salvage yards, I know stuff just happens. So the front bumper was nice and it's junk now, but there may be some places that straighten them. If not, there's about 1 million of them that I can probably get. The old wipers, probably switch was left on or it was bumped whenever it was turning over. They got the hydraulic wipers that are off the power steering pump. It is woolly. I mean, it is woolly. It's got Alcoas in the front, and then it's got steel wheels in the back. Somebody scrounged them off of it and put them on a Chevy, I bet you. I think there's several of them that'll fit. No big deal. One problem is this window right here is broken. Doesn't look like it, but it's shattered. They must have tint on the inside of it that's holding it together, so I'm gonna have to have that window. And it's probably nothing weird, but let's hope it's nothing weird. It's got the little skirts on it, which is cool. They're a couple of $100. The back bumper's also toast. It's got an under bumper hitch, which is not optimum, but I guess a lot of people use them and have used them for decades. So the ladder's in really good shape, and I crawled up on top of it, and the little box, the storage box, is good. See if I can get a picture of all that. Looks like he sealed the back seam at one point in time, which that's someplace that they leak, I've seen. Just need some caps and covers, and first one thing to know, that vent is intact. I thought it was broken, but it's metal. It's there. He got our tailpipe up against that old piece of concrete, and this bumper's bent pretty bad too. It also chrome's flecked on it. I bet I can find a good pair of bumpers. Simulators here on the back again. Propane tank, can't get it open because that's there, but owner says it's in there, so I'm sure it's fine. They don't really screw up. It's got keys. It's got one set of keys. The round one unlocks the door, and then the square one unlocks the column, just like it's supposed to. And I'm curious to see how this paint's gonna clean up, because it'd be funny if it cleaned up, if it was just chalked out. I can't see a whole lot of, well, any evidence of a repaint. I thought it was up here, but I think that's just chalked down onto the rubber. I don't think it's been repainted. So it possibly could buff out. Sound like Joe Dirt. That stuff will buff out. So it's gonna have a pair of windshields. That's $2 grand. Maybe a little cheaper if I can put them in myself. They're awful big though. Anyway, so there's the little beastie with a temperature gauge on the outside of it. I don't know if it used to have an Oldsmobile emblem on it and it just whacked out or what. Anyway, it's kind of cute. Pretty worthless, I'm sure. Gas door's even got a fuel cap on it. I don't think it's the right one, but I'm sure it fits. We'll worry about that later. Doesn't have a fender liner in this side, I don't think. I think they had liners in them, because I saw some listed the other day for sale, so that'd be doable. That's a great thing about these things, about everything you can that they made on them you can get, or get something to substitute. All it takes is $100 bills, handfuls of them, no problem. So I'm gonna end this one and look under the hood, or hoods. So we're going to look under the hoods here. Windshield washer pump, master cylinder. This is the wiper motor that pulls a spool valve from this cable on the dash. This has got a plating on it down here. It's blue. I don't know if you can see it or not. And if it wears out, then you get a little slop in there. I don't know what that. Haven't seen a battery tray like this. Of course, haven't seen that many of them. But it's got 3 batteries in it, which is kind of odd. Okay. So oil filler, radiator cap, which is probably grown to the radiator. Yeah, it feels like it's broken inside. Probably won't be able to get that off real easy. 2 Napa batteries. It's got a 2 punched out in, so that's probably 2012. And that's 12-year-old. So it may have been run a little bit later than we thought. Here's my numbers, one of them. So I'm gonna get a good shot of that. I'll screen capture if I need to. And it's got an isolator. I don't know if that's factory or been added on. Nice wiring though. It's set up nice. Not a lot of crap done to it. I think that's the relay to charge the battery. The worthless under hood or under dash air conditioning that is not very popular with the crowd. It doesn't seem to work too well. While we're out here looking at under stuff, that'll be the furnace there. We're not going to worry about that because I can almost guarantee it won't work. And then over here is the generator. It won't pull out right now because the shield's bent up underneath it from the moving it around. It's sitting on its haunches. They don't have any air in it, so it's setting way down. I might see if I can get an air tank. I think it's hooked up to the levelers and everything, but I can't see it good enough without light. So I'm gonna go get a light and we'll look at that first, and then we'll go inside. Okay, I got a couple of lights. I think that dang leveler's hooked up. Got a little valve on it and a Schrader down here. So the bag, I pushed on it and it's kind of flexible. I don't know if I can get a picture of it or not. At least there ain't any fibers popping out in it like on the other one I was messing with. That was kind of scary. So I didn't look at the other side. Let's go check it out, see if I can see it. It's in an extremely unhandy situation. Looks like the bag's in about the same kind of shape. Yep, we got lines. Good. All right. The little motor had some good still pictures of it. I see some rust, but not tons. I'd like to see less, but I won't, because that's what's there. Okay. So like I said, little dude's got 94,000 on it. And the windshields are broke. But these are good. A little dirt dauber in here. The front cap is okay. That's nice. They're usually split. Just needs a pair of seats and a pair of windshields. Those look good. Not pulled away. Got the little bumper. That's a lot of dirt daubers. More dirt daubers, and a spider's taking up residence. Wondering what I'm doing messing around this house. So I'm pretty sure that's a grease filter. He has the anti-rattle business going on here on top of the anti-rattle stuff. It's not been used much. There we go. Okay. There's a prehistoric microwave. Magic Chef. Or the electrics. Little charger. Huh, neat. And the fridge is a junker. I'm thinking, don't smell any ammonia, but it's bound to be junk. Well, not bound to be, but only 90% sure it is. Okay. Here's our bathroom to the right. So I'll back up a little bit. Here's the front. I got 3 cabinets there. 2 cabinets there, 2 cabinets there. I don't know if that's a drawer or a cabinet or what. Maybe just a trim piece. Bunch of drawers with a few mouses in them. Trash bags, those will come in handy. And then this one up here. Man, I'm gonna mess up the dirt dauber population. Okay, this is a platform bed, but it's also a couch. So these things will fold down. I'll make 2 couches, and then there's a table over there that'll swing up. So this cap looks good back here. This stuff's gonna just have to go. I mean, it's junk, of course. It's gotten wet and fallen down, so. C'est la vie. Okay, this is a side bath, which is highly unusual. And the reason I drove 500 and some miles. Don't see any breaks in the fiberglass. It's a wet bath, so when you're in here showering, you've got to pull these curtains and pull it around the side and close everything up. And stuff's probably still going to get wet, but that's okay. There's enough room in here. It's doable. Little door latch works good. There it is, kind of in a nutshell. It's definitely doable. It might have brakes. I wouldn't want to drive it home right now. 95,000 miles. Fulltron, Arthur Fulmer. It's good stuff. Switches feel good. Here's the little electro level. Hit those with some contact cleaner. Not bad. Not bad. One other thing I wanted to look at. Had these little cubbies back here. There's nothing on that side. There's some rot. And there's the broken glass on that one. I don't know what that is. There's gonna be some more rot in there. I guess that's just little storage cubbies. Yeah, some pretty good tint on there. See the ridge. So that's what kept that thing up. So far, it's good. Forgot about this, I think. Closet. A used to be cedar line closet. I see a bunch of mouses, but I don't see wires chewed, which is good. What was this? Oh yeah, more of the mechanical. there's a bracket right there for the table, and there's the table, and it's probably got a leg that holds it up, and it flips open, flips closed. Yep. Well, there we are again. Well, it's been a long day. I think I've got it squared away where things are gonna work. Let me show you what I did here. I took that piece off the side that was gonna flop in the breeze and got rid of it. We still got batteries. They ain't tied down, but I think they'll be fine. They're cabled in and they're dead as a hammer, so I don't think that's going to bother anything. I'm going to put all these lids down and twist all the locks on it. I took the simulators off the back, which I didn't want them, and they're scrap, but they don't weigh nothing, but they're still kind of more scrap. They would be better here than they would at my house or Sis's house in the trash, so I just leaving them lay there. So I took those off. I took the teak skirts off, and I aired up the springs, and then I turned this valve down. Basically, I was fiddling around with it after I took those off so I could get to them, and got rid of those simulators because I'm just not going to use them, so didn't need them to haul them around. I got this side. I didn't notice that it was all loose, so I pulled it loose, and then I put my side marker light back on here and put the screws back in so I'd have them know where they're at. For this thing, I didn't lock the door. In fact, it's not shut very good. I put the engine cover back on. I've got the ignition on, and I've got the gear selector in neutral. They'll fiddle with that, but at least it'll be ready to go. Put the skirts back here in the back. Put one of the sides for the driver's side here, and I'm gonna roll this up, other one up, and put it on it, so I'll have those in one place. You close it nice and tight, give her a little slam. They'll kind of have to air the tires up a bit for me to get it on the trailer, but I'm kind of wore out because I've been running back and forth with an air tank, and it's getting a little hot. It's about 92 out here, and I'm pretty much done. I still got 8 hours of road time. I think he's found somebody to haul it for me, so I don't have to hassle with that, thankfully. Kind of closed. I think it's gonna need about 3 gallons of WD-40, but that'll limber things up a lot. Got some body work I didn't have to do before that just got doinked by moving it around, but that just happens. It just happens. So it's going to be fun to wash. I think it's going to be a hoot. This glass is broken. I think I showed it a while ago, but it tinted them. So the tint is holding it together on the inside. But I put this Gorilla Glue tape on the outside so I'd make it to the house. You can see where it's been tinted 100 years ago with this big old line on it because they didn't use very wide tint. And ladder's good and solid, rail's good and solid. That storage pod's got one loop in it that's going to hold it closed just fine. Yeah, I think it's ready for the trailer. So next time I see it, it'll probably be in Hendersonville if things go right. Right before I get kicked out of the house. But I'll have a place to live, so it's okay. 78 Birchaven, 23-footer, side bath. It's kind of tight in there. I'm gonna have to figure out a good layout for it. But that back room is worth it because that whole room in the back is gonna be a bed. And I'll have this side window here and then the back big window and the side window on the other side to look out if I'm lounging around on a rainy day or have a good view. Hope it don't get any more broke than that. I'll probably have to find a cab piece for that to glue it in somehow. My buddy Jeff may get in on that deal. He's the body wizard. And then we'll have to do some windows on it. Windshields are broken, both of them pretty bad, but not right in the middle of the viewing area, so should be able to drive it. It's just gonna have to be fixed. Big old air conditioner on top up there, and then there's a vent towards the back, and then that storage pod, which is empty. I checked it hoping it'd be full of gold or something, but it's not. Darn it. I am wore out, sweaty, dehydrated, and ready to go back to Tennessee. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Talk to you guys later.